but it was a good one. I saw it coming.
Okay, that's good. I mean, we can see that it actually broke out my stop loss zone. You can see that, but
yeah,
it's a good setup still. You know, I wasn't sure it was gonna have a retest at this point or a reversal at this point. So
yeah,
but it's all good. It's a really good setup. It's a really good setup. So as you can see that I have marked out a hot list. I have the GBPUSD. Are you joining in from the group or are you joining in from Forex Kingdom or from Instagram?
okay.
Okay.
Like actually, my GJ really knocked me out today. I hit my stop loss. You know. So
GJ.
The only good trade I got was on
yes. GBP JPY. You know we have a new setup being formed on GJ. Okay, you see that we have the.
Yeah, I was yep. Actually like sure. Yeah, that's support.
Yeah, we have the resistance been broken out.
Yeah.
You can see the resistance zone has been broken out. So we're heading for this major resistance over here. That's practically where we're headed. So we're gonna see a retest. We're gonna see a retest all the way back here. We're gonna see something like this before we have a swing up all the way here. Okay, so that's basically what we're looking at right now, because this zone has been broken, clearly broken out here. And you know the GJ is practically similar to what's happening on EJ. Okay, so what we're having on GBP JPY is what we're having on Euro JPY as well. So it's practically just the same thing.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, I have quite a few setups. I have the same thing is happening with GBPUSD. You can see I shared this earlier. I shared this earlier in the group. And you can see that we have a major buy that's broken out this previous resistance level over here, as you can see. And I crossed out this symmetrical triangle about 2 weeks ago on my Instagram. So I posted it on my Instagram, and then we have price breaking out of this level right over here. As you can see, we have price breaking out of this level, and now we've broken out of resistance. And if we move over to the weekly time frame, we can see that price is at a major demand zone where we have price going all the way up here. Okay, you can see that price is going all the way up here. So right now we are looking for major opportunities to buy on GBPUSD. Okay, because we're expecting a very strong bullish momentum. If we're taking it back all the way back, we can see that the same thing happened when price was here. Okay, we have price coming. We have price coming from here all the way down. Then it's come back here, and now we have the same thing happening here. So what we are expecting price to do is shoot all the way up here. Okay, and now we have a major demand zone where price is taking off from right now. Of a major demand zone. This is on the weekly time frame. So you know that every position that we're looking to get into right now is a long position that's going to take us all the way to this supply zone.
Long position.
Yes, all the way to the supply zone here. So that's basically what we are looking at right now on the GBPUSD. So for the weeks to come, I'm thinking sometime in March, price should be all the way up here. We should have price all the way up here sometime in March, you know, because this is going to take quite a while to play out. This is on the weekly time frame. Okay, so if we want to catch quick opportunities on the market, then we can look at trades on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, because I posted this trade on the group, and everyone who took that trade made some profit. Okay, so this is on the 4-hour time frame. Although this took this trade, this setup took about 4 days to actually happen. It took about 4 days. It was consolidating all over this area. You can see we have a minor resistance and support going on over here. We have a minor resistance support going on over here before it broke out to the major resistance, and now we see the price has broken out of this resistance, which makes this place a new support. So now we are expecting price to go all the way. We're expecting price to go all the way from here. Probably just have a little bit of a retest, and then we're expecting price to come all the way over here. You see, this is where we're having a new resistance. So that's what we're looking at right now. But on the larger time frame, we can see the price right now. We are looking for buy opportunities. Okay, so I personally would wait for this price to retest over here, come back here to retest this support zone before taking any buy positions to the upside. So that's it for GBPUSD. Let's move on to GJ.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's move on to GJ.
It's a clean one though.
It says okay. We have the same thing happening on GJ. Okay, we have the same thing happening on GJ. So practically, what price does on GJ, it practically correlates on what happens on EJ. Same thing with what price happens on GAUD. The same thing that happens on EAUD. So we have GBP and Euro prices actually correlates. Okay, what happens on GJ practically happens on on EJ. So it's practically the same thing that we're dealing with. All right, so let's move on to USD CAD. Okay, now USD CAD, I have been hammering on USD CAD for a long time now. Okay, because I have seen so many indications that price is going to sell on USD CAD. Okay, price is going to have a major sell on USD CAD to this support trend line here before it makes any move all the way back up. Okay, because right here, what we have here on USD CAD.
Yeah, but hold it a bit, like the overall. What's like the overall structure like of the USD CAD? Is it bullish or it's bearish?
The overall structure of the USD CAD is bullish. Is bullish. The overall structure is bullish. Okay, but right now what we're seeing a very strong rejection in price currently because we have some historical chart data that has played out in the past before, and then if you look at it on the larger time frame, then you see that what's happening right now with price on USD CAD is practically respecting those lines. Okay, it's practically respecting those patterns. Okay, now we have price here. We see that when price try to go all the way up, we have a sell down. Okay, we have the same thing happening. You have the same thing happening here. You have the same thing happening here. You can see the price is just going down. Price keeps going down. Okay, so what's happening is, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yep. Bro, good, I can hear. Yeah.
All right, so we can see the price is practically sorry, my internet is giving me a lot of issues, so just hold on to me, wipe all of this. So we can see that price currently is respecting what's happened before. Okay, we have this here now. Price broke out of it a little bit, you can see, but it respected it and it's falling all the way down. Okay, now we have price doing the same thing right here with this. Now we can see that that's where we have a major push to the downside. This is on the daily time frame. I hope you can see what I'm doing. So this is the daily time frame. And now what we have here is a rising wedge. Okay, what we have here is a rising wedge, and it's a major indication for a bearish move. Okay, so we broke out of the rising wedge. Price tried to test it a couple of times, but we have the major bearish move pushing all the way down to the support zone over here. Okay, so my prediction is price would continue to push all the way down. Price will continue to push all the way down till we have it hit this trend line.
Yeah. Because I see that as well. Like I'm seeing like sort of like a head and shoulders pattern.
Thank you.
Before,
exactly.
Before you marked on the symmetrical like triangle.
Exactly.
Like it broke out of it. It's like sort of retesting it.
Oh yeah, fantastic. Yes.
It's gonna go down.
Yes, it's gonna go down. Hit this support. It's gonna hit the support zone. Come back for a retest. Yeah. You know, before we can see any major move all the way up here, because overall we know the price is we know the price is bullish. Okay. But currently, what we're seeing is a respect to what has happened before is practically repeating itself right now. So that's what we're expecting for price to happen with the USD CAD. Okay, so if we look closely, if we go on an even more larger time frame, you can see that we have a major supply and demand playing out on the USD CAD. It has been respected since 2016 practically. Okay. Since this has been happening since 2015-16, you see price is here, price is here, price is here, price is here, and this is where we are right now. This is where we are right now. So we know that price is definitely moving all the way up here. Okay, so overall USD CAD is bullish. Okay, but what we're having right now, we are seeing a major rejection respecting the previous historical happenings on the chart. So you know, basically whenever we are trying to make a prediction of where price is going to go, all we have to do is just look left. Okay, we have to look left to know what exactly is going on, because there is really no reason for price to be pushing all the way down if not that is respecting what's going on here and here. Okay, so we are expecting price to push down all the way. Price is going to push down all the way here before we see any move to the upside. So that's practically my forecast for USD CAD. Alright, so we're going to move on to US oil. Now we can see that US oil is practically on a bullish trend, right? You can see that US oil is practically bullish on the daily time frame. You can see that it's on a bullish momentum, but if we're going on a more smaller time frame, let's say a 4-hour time frame, we can see that there is something happening here. There is a major support and resistance zone being played out over here. Okay, let's just draw it out this way. Okay, so we can see that price practically has been respecting the zones. We have a push down, I have a push all the way down here. We have it happening here again, respecting these zones, okay? So now we have price coming up all the way to this point, and then we are seeing it pushing down already. So basically for US oil is going to keep playing inside the support and resistance zone. This level is where price is going to keep playing, so price is going to keep playing in this until we have a breakout to the upside or a breakout to the downside. But basically we are looking for buy opportunities. Right now we can see that price is on a major zone on the US oil. Okay, price could probably drop all the way down here. We can see price dropping all the way down here. Okay, we might see price coming up. We may see price dropping all the way down here before we have a major move all the way back up. Okay, but basically on US oil, you are looking for major opportunities to buy. Okay, but if you have more experience in the market, and you can just jump in this resistance and support level, and get in quick, get out, and make your money before the market screws you over. So this is basically what we're looking at on the US oil.
So Ezra, I have a question.
Yeah, go on.
Don't you like trade like the consolidation markets? Cause I've literally like tried those before, and I've had like most traders will say that it's like one of the market phases whereby like most money is packed in. So it's actually like easy to trade. Like when you look at the US right now, it's like sort of like in a
consolidation. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do trade consolidation. It's actually very good. It's a very, very good spot to make a lot of money in the market. When you're trading consolidation, at least you have a tighter frame of where price is going in the short run than where price is going in the long run. So what you're doing is you're looking for market opportunities to buy or sell in a very short period of time. Okay, that's what happens when you're trading your consolidation market. But definitely everybody knows the best way to make money in the market is to catch a trend. That is definitely the best way to make money in the market. Okay, only when you have enough experience can you trade a consolidating market. If you don't know what you're doing, you get in on the consolidating market, you don't get in at the right point, you enter the position for a fear of missing out, and then you just blow your account. So it takes a lot of expertise, a lot of experience to actually trade a consolidating market. I do trade a consolidating market. There's a lot of money in there, but like I said earlier, the best way to make money in the Forex market is to catch a trend. So this is what we have on US oil. So we can see that US oil is practically coming all the way back down to this zone here. Okay, so I'm gonna take out this line. So oil is practically consolidating right now. So practically already missed this move, So you're just gonna wait for price to come back down here, But this is on a daily time frame, so it's gonna take a lot of time. So we just move on to the 4-hour time frame and see where we can make a lot of money in a short period of time. Okay, so you can see on the 4-hour time frame, we have on the 4-hour time frame, we can see the price is coming all the way down, and right here, what we have right here is actually a key level. Okay, the key level. We can see that when price gets here, we see a bit of rejection on both sides. We can see a rejection in every point. We can see rejection when price gets to where exact price is right now. We can see a rejection about here. You can see a rejection here. You can see a rejection here. So get it in right now is not really a sound idea, because we're definitely expecting to see a rejection here. So we'll definitely wait for price to break out of this zone. If you want to get in on this part, press wait for price to break out of this zone completely, so that you know that okay, it's safe to either sell or you're going to buy. Okay, so basically you're just going to wait for price to get out of the way here before you can take the ride up. So that's what we have on US oil. I hope you were able to follow me on that. Okay, so we're gonna move on to Bitcoin.
Excuse me?
Yes, we are gonna move on to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the center of attention right now. Okay, because Bitcoin has been falling for like ever. And now we've seen that Bitcoin has broken major zones and is having a bullish run, and I pray that it continues that bullish run, so that we can make a lot of money without the banks fucking us over. Okay, let's look at Bitcoin on the daily time frame. Oh, this is a massive bearish move, you know. Okay, let's see. I think I can see a trend line here. Let's see if that's okay. Respectively, then we have this test now. All right, so as you can see, we have zones that have been broken out here. Bitcoin, we can see this clearly broken out here. We can see this happening here too. Okay, so we know that this level is a major key level. All right, and we see that Bitcoin has come back here, price has come back here, and then we are seeing a push to the upside. Okay, so clearly we have another level over here. We have another level over here. Let's drag this all the way back because it's practically the same thing. So this is on the daily time frame, and where price is right now, we can see that price is testing this level. Okay, just like price tested this level before it broke out, it came back for a retest, and then it broke out again. Okay, so now price is testing this level, and we are waiting to see if price is going to break out and continue to the upside with Bitcoin. Practically, I think for Bitcoin to have made so much momentum in like what, since January. Okay, since January this year, since January this year, we can see that price has taken a move to the upside. Okay, so right now we have Bitcoin at 24,000, and if everything goes according to plan with what I'm saying, you might see Bitcoin going all the way from here to here, where we have this zone here. Okay, now we might see Bitcoin coming all the way to test this level. Okay, so that's what I predict that is going to happen with Bitcoin in a moment from now, because the moment Bitcoin breaks this level, there's practically nothing stopping it. Okay, there's practically nothing stopping Bitcoin. There's nothing holding Bitcoin back from reaching this level. Okay, so right now Bitcoin is testing this level. Now we may see a move all the way down here for a retest, and then we see a move to the upside. Okay, but practically I feel that this is what's going to happen with Bitcoin. I believe that Bitcoin is set to go. Okay, it's about time that Bitcoin takes off. You know what I'm saying? So we are looking in let's say sometime in March, April maybe, Bitcoin could be about 32,000, right over there. Bitcoin can be right over $32,000, and then from there we can see Bitcoin skyrockets to even newer highs. You know, since it dropped from 70,000 back last year sometime October. So this is where we are right now. Now let's look at Bitcoin on a weekly time frame and see what exactly is going on, because I think fantastic. So we can see that Bitcoin practically reached this level. Okay, so we know that what's happening right now is a rejection at this point. Okay, right now we are having a rejection at this point. Okay, price is refusing to go any lower from here. Okay, so now we might definitely see a move all the way to the previous highs. You know, I'm going to draw out the highs. We have this high, we have this high, we have this high. Okay, so we can see Bitcoin coming all the way to test this, and this. Okay, so this is my prediction for Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin is going to go all the way up. I think Bitcoin is about time Bitcoin goes all the way up. So, but I don't own Bitcoin, and I don't know what the owner, whoever owns Bitcoin, I don't know what he's playing at. But if this goes according to what we have here, then we are looking at a very long bullish momentum for Bitcoin. So now let's move on to US30. Okay, for the US30 US30 index, we know that price practically correlates with the Nasdaq and SPX 500. So I'm just going to use US30 to practically sum up what's happening on both of them. Okay, so now we can see that US30 is in a big bullish momentum, and this is on the weekly time frame. So this is a weekly time frame. So yeah, we have price testing the first touch on the trend line upwards, and then we have another touch here. Okay, and then we know on trend lines we have 3 touches that make it so significant. So we have the first touch, we have the second touch, and then I'm expecting by the third touch we're going to have a massive bullish momentum to the upside. That's if price doesn't break the trend line and we see a bearish move all the way down. So on the weekly time frame, this is what we are looking at, and we can see that price is testing major levels that has been set before. Okay, you see the price is testing it over here. Price is testing this levels, price is testing this levels. We can see that price is still testing this level. So let's go down to see what's happening on the 4-hour time frame. All right, so we can see that I have drawn a channel over here. Okay, we can see that I have drawn a channel over here to help me decide when I'm going to take my position, if I'm going to keep selling or I'm going to wait for price to just make a definite move. So we can see that price has broken out of the trend line over here. You can see the price broke out from here, and then we have price having this, it's broken out, then this is a retest, and then we can see a continuation to the downside. So professionally speaking, this is a sell. This is a very good indication to sell US30, and then this is indication to sell US30.
There's actually a trade that looks at US30 as well.
You took the trade. You took the trade. You sold.
It's like on the similar setup. I wish. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. You were about to say something.
Yeah, I'm definitely running though. Like,
oh, okay.
Nah, you continue. It's okay.
All right. So we might see price push all the way down to, let's say, here down. Okay. Now we might see price push all the way down to here. Okay. Now price may push all the way down to this point before any form of retest, or before we see a reversal, and then it continues all the way down. Okay, but this gives me a very strong indication that price is going to sell. Okay, now we have the same move happening here. We can see that price sold from here all the way down to here. Okay, so let's say price is going to drop all the way down to this point, so we can see a reversal, and then a price will push all the way back down. So that's practically what we are looking at on the US30. But the major direction for US30 is bullish. Okay, let's not forget that, because on the weekly time frame, if we look at the weekly time frame, we know that US30 is bullish. But like I said, the third touch on the trend line is always so massive. So I am looking out for that third touch, and I hope I don't miss it, because in any situation where the price comes to have a third touch, then we know that we have a very excellent.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
because like when you look at it, like sorry to disturb you, bro. Like when you look at it from the weekly time frame, like on the third touch, it's like sort of like
Yes.
show like an inverted head and shoulders pattern. So that's gonna be like most definitely a huge
Thank you. It,
bullish trade there.
yeah.
So we'll keep on the look.
Yes. You mentioned something about trading a consolidating market, and I told you that
Yeah.
trading a trend is the best way to make money. So imagine if you catch the move here, bro. You have no worries at all. If you catch the move here and then it's going all the way back up, bro, you made. You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna keep making money. You're not gonna bother to just watch the chart for no reason at all. You just take your buy position here, and then you keep riding the trade all the way up. Okay. So that's it for US30. This practically correlates with what's happening on Nasdaq and SPX 500. So what we have here is practically the same thing we have on this other chart. Okay, so we are looking at practically the same bullish momentum, the same uptrend. We have an uptrend both on Nasdaq and SPX 500. So we're using this as point of contact for the rest of them. Okay, so now I'm going to introduce you to a stock. The stock is Tata Steel. Tata Industries from India. Okay, Tata right now is doing massive on the bullish side. Okay, Tata is going all the way up. So if you're looking for stocks that you want to trade, trust me, you want to trade Tata Steel. Okay, Tata Steel right now is buying. Okay, Tata Steel right now is buying. Okay, as you can see, we have the first touch, second touch. Now this is the third touch, and then we are saying that price is going all the way up. Hold on, my chart is not coming. There we are. So this is what we have on Tata Steel. Okay, for every time that we have a touch, we can see the massive move all the way up, right? So we have a touch here. This is a massive move. We have another touch here. This is a massive move. And now we have another one here. So we know that price is going to buy. We can see that it's already started buying. All right, it's buying already. So we know that price is going to move all the way up from here. So if I were you and I have interest in some stocks and I want to take a very good position, Tata Steel is actually a very good market to buy right now, because we are looking at price going all the way, practically all the way up to here. Okay, we can see price moving up all the way here. Okay, so now we have, if we take a buy signal here, if we take a long position here, then we are looking at a very, very good position to make profits in the market for Tata Steel. So I decided I was going to introduce this to you guys today, so that because I get a lot of DMs with people saying that they want to see more of stocks, they want to see more of indices, they also want to see more of synthetics, so we're going to be taking it one at a time. Okay, so this is one of the stocks that I'm looking at, and I suggest that you guys look into it too. So now we're going to move on to Apple. I have 3 minutes on the clock, so I'm going to run it up as soon as I can. So Apple, what do we have here in Apple? Okay, so we can see that price is practically here right now for Apple, and then we can see that we have a major we have a reversal already. Okay, so let's say here for Apple, and then we have 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so this is what price is practically doing. You see the price has come, tested it, and we have a reversal. It's tested it, and now we can see a reversal. So now we know that price is going to sell all the way down. for Apple. Okay, so if you're going to take positions right now for Apple, then you know you're looking at a sell position. Okay, so now we see that okay, it's very clear because we can see the rejection already. Okay, the rejection is there. There is no sign of price attempting to break this level. Okay, so this is a very good time to sell your stocks with Apple, and practically look for sell positions. Okay, so right now we are at a level that price will practically be tested and have a little bit of rejection before it continues to the downside. So if you're entering a position on Apple right now, I suggest that you use proper risk management so that you don't lose a lot of money trying to get in, and you don't get in with the right entry. So, but we can see clearly that price is going to the downside. We have a bearish move on price. Okay, so yeah, that's it for Apple. Now let's move to GBPUSD. Okay, GBPUSD.
You must be looking much trading stocks and all that. It's like, but the way I'm looking at how the price is moving, it's like the move like is so like Instagram. So I'm definitely going to give it a try.
Yeah, definitely do that. Okay, so we have price on the US. Okay, this is what we have on GU right now. Practically we've seen price buying for a while on GU, and this is practically what's been happening. Okay, we have a major rejection of price here that pushed price all the way up. So we drew our trend line from the touch here, and then we came to touch this one here. So we have the first touch here, we have the second touch on the trend line here. Okay, and I have less than 1 minute on the clock, but let's do this. So you see the price has broken out. Price is broken out from this. Oh, so yeah, we can see that price is broken out from this trend line. We see the price is broken out, and then we have resistance and support zones formed from here to here until here. So we know that price is definitely coming up to test the zone before, I believe, before price continues to come to the first resistance, that it will definitely hit this zone and then continue all the way up. And that's what I believe. Okay, because we can already see that price broke out from this zone already. Okay, so there is more chance for price to come all the way down to test this major support here, and then continue all the way to the upside. So this is what we are looking at for GU. And then we know that this is what happened on the day of CPI. On the day we had CPI, this is practically what happened. We had this move here. Take this away. We have this move here on this week. We can see that what happened here that day. We saw price moved all the way from here. It broke this previous level here. It broke it, but still respected the resistance that has been formed since price broke the trend line and then pushed it all the way down. So we know that this is a major resistance because the action from CPI couldn't take it all the way to the top. You know what I'm saying? So it broke it and brought it down. So right now we are looking at this resistance too. I have tagged the resistance too because we have a major resistance here in the first place that pushed price all the way down, broke the trend line, and then now we have resistance too, which apparently is a very strong resistance as well. As you can see, that it pushed price all the way to break the previous level. Even the price is coming back now, forming the form of a consolidation that we have here. Then at least we know the price is going to still come all the way down to test the support before we have any move to the upside. So basically, this is what I'm looking at for GU. Okay, so I would be looking out for more opportunities to sell on GU. I will wait for price to hit my resistance zone before I go all out on GU for a sell position and ride it all the way down. Okay, so that's it for GU. Let's look at GU on the weekly time frame so that we know what we're dealing with on GU. Okay, so we can see this zone here. This is what exactly I was looking for. Now we can see this zone here was formed sometime in 1985. Damn. Okay, so sometime in 1985 we hit the zone and we have a push all the way up. All the way up. We can see the price keeps going all the way up, forming a major resistance level up there. And then we have price. This is exactly what is happening right now. So we have price testing the previous level that was set in 1985, and then we know that price definitely is going to push all the way to the upside, because this is practically history repeating itself. Okay, it doesn't get any better than this. So even though we are looking for immediate opportunities to sell, but we know in the long run that price is going to be bullish. Okay, so while you are looking for opportunities to sell at this resistance zone, you should have it in mind that price is bullish, and then you should use proper risk management and wait for it to come to your support 2 or your support 1 before we take major buys to the upside, because there is no way. I don't think price would break any further down than support 1, because what we have here is a major key level that has been set, that has been hit, and then we see the rejection pushing it all the way up. So this is my bet that where price will take a reversal to the upside. This is where it's going to happen at support 1. So yeah, so that's it for GU, and let's move on to NZD JPY. So the New Zealand JPY, if we look at what price is happening, price action is practically the same thing with GJ and EJ when it comes to NZD. Now we know NZD, New Zealand is practically Europe, even though their currency is dollars. So we know that it's going to correspond with what we have on the European charts, what we have on the pounds chart. So it's practically going to correlate. So this is, if you look at the GJ, let's look at GJ chart. You see, if you look at GJ chart, it's practically what's happening. It's practically the same position that we have now. This is trading against the Japanese yen. Okay, so I believe why price hasn't broken out on the structure for NZD JPY yet is because the times that we have been trading on, the US session just closed, and we are looking at the Sydney session, and we're looking at the Tokyo session to open and start trading. So I practically bet that price is going to break out of this zone before morning. Okay, so I'm in Ghana, and the time here right now is about 9 p.m. So yeah, price is going to break out. Since it's the same thing we are looking at, we are seeing the same thing happening on GJ, we're seeing the same thing happen on EJ, so definitely we're going to see the same thing happen on NJ, because price is correlating. We can see that price is having the same movement on all these charts. So we know that if price doesn't break out, and the same thing doesn't happen on this chart, then we know that there's something going on. Okay, now we also have to look out for the major news events that are going to be coming out tomorrow and see what's going to happen in the market before we actually jump into it, and get things started. So that's it. We have looked at 10 different instruments tonight, and I believe I've been able to share some insight to what's going to be happening in the markets in time to come. So yeah, where are you?
Absolutely.
Where are you joining us from, please?
Bro, I'm in Uganda.
Okay, all right, that's fantastic. All right, so I hope I've been able to break down everything and you're able to understand it perfectly.
Yeah, man. I really appreciate all.
All right, that's cool.
Man, that you analyze, bro. I love your top-down analysis. It literally like breaks down the market, and the way you explain, the market structure, how price moves and all that. It sort of like relates to how I look at the market as well. So it's like something literally like digesting off the market for me, man. Like I didn't know in the group, man. I had someone like you because I'm sort of like a player like you as well. If the setup doesn't come to me, I have to like sit with my
you have
hands
to
and
sit
then wait
sit
for
on
it.
your ass and
But
wait
bro,
for it. Yes.
you're exceptional. I literally love this.
Thank you. And there was something I wanted to put out. Trading USD card, was it today? And then I noticed that these bankers are practically fucking with us because they know that we are looking at the same charts with them, right? They know we are looking at the same charts, and then
Yeah.
a lot of people are going to be setting their stop loss at certain levels, and we see that price is practically breaking these levels just to take people out of the market and take their money. Okay, so when we having setups like this, the best thing to do would be to take a small position and put your stop. If I don't set the stop loss, okay, take a small position and leave your stop loss open because you cannot tell what these fuckers are going to do. Okay, we definitely know that the price is definitely going to come back down, but we are seeing it breaking this level, you see, but we definitely know that price is coming back down. So each and everybody who set their stop losses at these levels have been taken out of the market already.
Yeah.
So if you're taken out of the market first time, you're taken out of the market second time, then you start to doubt your setup. Okay, so this is a whole lot of psychological game going on. Okay, so the best thing to do is practically to take a small position, open a small position, and wait. If you have to wait for days for it to mature, fine, wait for days for it to mature. But you know your setup and you trust your setup, so you just have to sit down and wait for it to mature. Okay, now we see this move happening here. It's the same move that's happening here, only that this is on a larger scale. Okay, so the market practically just repeats itself. This is the same thing happened here, the same thing happening here, just on a larger scale. So we know that price is definitely going to come all the way down eventually. So this move is just practically trying to take people out of the market. That's basically what's going on right now. So with that said, I'm going to conclude tonight's meeting so that I can get some fucking sleep. I haven't slept all day. So yeah. So yeah, that's it for today. My top 10 hot list on the market and what I've been looking at. But make sure you don't miss out on Tata Steel. Tata Steel is definitely gonna have a big buy all the way up.
Yeah, it is. I'll check that out.
Yeah. So. All right. So that's it.
I'll check that out. Definitely, I'll do that.
Thanks for joining in, and join in the Telegram group and follow on Instagram at all places. You join the Telegram group.
I'm gonna box you. You drop me your Instagram and then the Telegram link, so I check it out. I really love the way you analyze.
All right, fantastic. All right, fantastic. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Thanks for joining in.
Yeah. It's okay, bro, man. Good night.
All right, man. Good night.
All right.